Alrighty, this is Southernbelle74, and welcome to Pop-Up News. We're going to go over some of the latest news going on with your favorite celebrities and entertainers. We're going to talk about Quavo, Jamie Foxx, Tony Bennett, Carly Russell, and we're going to close out talking about a most recent story with Kim Kardashian, her sister Khloe, and Tristan Thompson. Let's get into our very first story, and this just came from TMZ concerning Quavo. He was recently on a yacht and got arrested. Let me give you some of the details. Quavo was on board a yacht in Miami when two men allegedly threatened the boat's captain, and the video shows the rapper being detained by police. At the end, no one ended up getting arrested. So let's look at some of this footage from TMZ. All right, guys. If there are any kind of charges, they said no one got arrested, so there shouldn't be any charges. But if anything else pops up with that story, I'll be sure to tune back in and let you guys know. Let's move into our next story, and this is concerning Oscar-winning actor Jamie Foxx. He recently came out and did a video message. He addressed the undisclosed illness which forced him to be hospitalized back in April. He said, "I went through something that I thought I never would ever go through." He would not go into further details, and everyone's been speculating. I'm just glad that he is alive and well. You could definitely look in his face and tell he had been sick. A lot of paleness in the face, and you could tell he had lost weight too as well. But it was so good to see him finally come out and do an announcement where people could actually see him, because everyone was so gravely concerned. All right, guys, let's listen to the message itself.
I went through something that I thought I would never, ever go through.
Months after battling a mysterious illness, Jamie Foxx is back.
I didn't want you to see me with tubes running out of me.
In an overnight Instagram video, Foxx said, "I went to hell and back," and credited his sister, daughter, and medical staff for saving his life.
And y'all know they kept it airtight.
Foxx was hospitalized in April for a medical emergency while working on a movie in Atlanta. The unknown ailment leading to unfounded rumors.
Some people said I was blind, but as you can see, the eyes are working.
In May, the buzz surrounding his condition prompted Foxx's daughter to post that her dad had been out of the hospital for weeks and was well enough to play pickleball. Celebrities reacting to the new video, sending the award-winning actor and singer well wishes.
But if you could pour me to the elevator.
Foxx breaking the silence about his illness the same day his latest movie dropped on Netflix.
I just want you to remember me for the jokes that I crack, the movies that I make. Some of them good, some of them ain't. I think I got a good one out.
In Friday's video, Foxx was at times emotional.
If you see me out from now on and every once in a while I just burst into tears, is because it's been tough, man. I was sick.
The 55-year-old still has not revealed the exact medical issue, but left fans with this.
I love all y'all. I'm on my way back.
Dana Griffin, NBC News.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.
All right, thank you, NBC. And I'll put all my sources down in the description box because I get sources from all over the place. Next, we're going to get into a update on the Carly Russell story. Alabama nursing student Carly Russell admitted on Monday that she was not abducted earlier this month. She apologized for the bizarre hoax that sparked a massive 2-day search. Her attorney, Emery Anthony, stated that there was no kidnapping and the client did not see a baby. Russell herself was not in attendance to the press conference. He also says that she apologizes for her actions to the community and asks for forgiveness and prayers. On July the 13th, Russell disappeared. After her disappearance, she called 911 to report seeing a toddler walking down Interstate 459 in Hoover, Alabama. After a 2-day search, the nursing student appeared before her parents' doorstep on July the 15th.
Let's get you out of that breaking news we told you about just a couple of minutes ago. That missing Alabama woman who came back home, Carly Russell. Turns out her lawyer says she was never kidnapped and she never saw any toddler on the side of the highway. Blaine Alexander joins us now. And Blaine, this puts to rest, I think, a mystery that we've been talking about for something like a week after the alleged kidnapping of Carly Russell. She was missing for about 48 hours, said she saw a toddler on the highway, told police she'd been abducted. Turns out it was all made up. Is that what happened?
That sounds like that's exactly what happened, Hallie. This really is a stunning ending to a case that in so many ways has captivated this country. So not too long ago, police there in Hoover, Alabama, gave an update. They read a statement from an attorney on behalf of Carly Russell and essentially said, point blank, there was no kidnapping. I want to read you a couple of the top lines from this. There was no kidnapping. She says she never saw a baby on the side of the road. She didn't leave the Hoover area. She says she did not have any help in this incident. I think that's something that's important to point out, that this was a single act done alone by herself. She says in the statement that my client was not at a hotel with anyone from the time she was missing, that Carly apologizes to everyone in the community who searched for her, and then kind of ending by asking for prayers. We ask for your prayers as Carly addresses these issues, her issues, and attempts to move forward, understanding that she made a mistake in all of this. So, Hallie, you know, we kind of saw that this could be coming when the police put out their press conference last week, pointing out inconsistency after inconsistency in her story and a number of things that pointed to no kidnapping. But today she's speaking out through an attorney. Now, there are still a number of questions, a chief among them. Where was she during this 49-hour period during which she was missing? We know that that's something that police say they're going to be looking into as well.
Could criminal charges be coming? Was there any allusion to that?
That's a possibility. You know, police said that everything's on the table. They were asked whether the parents were being investigated. And you'll remember that her parents really gave a strong, compelling interview to our Priscilla Thompson, in which they said after she returned home that they fully believed that she was fighting for her life. So, but police say that despite that statement, they're still going to be looking into every possibility and that nothing's off the table, Hallie.
Thanks.
All right. That's what everybody's been talking about. Are there going to be criminal charges? And so, like I said, when that stuff happens, I will be on the scene to give you an update. Let's move on and talk about Kim Kardashian. She was recently spotted in Miami. Lionel Messi, he is a soccer player. He made his international debut down in Miami and doing his first MLS soccer match. Kim was in attendance. Chloe was there as well. Tristan Thompson, Serena Williams. There were a lot of celebrities there. And so let's get into this news clip.
Tristan and Kim take Miami. On July 21st, Kim Kardashian and Tristan Thompson joined several stars to witness Lionel Messi's MLS debut. The soccer icon propelled his new team, Inter Miami, to a victory over Mexican soccer club Cruz Azul, scoring the deciding goal in a free kick in extra time. Kim and her 7-year-old son, Saint, were spotted walking together with Tristan inside the venue. Before kickoff, Kim was asked by a sideline reporter what brought her out to the game.
My son, he's obsessed with soccer, and I will do anything for my babies. So I travel the world. They've made me, we do soccer trips, and it's not stopping. All summer, we're going to different exhibition games.
The Skims mogul also reflected on her own glory days on the pitch.
You know, I played soccer for like 5 or 6 years. I was goalie and center forward. I wasn't bad, you know, but I loved it. So I'm happy that my boy loves it and that we can come and hang out and okay. He has the player's sweat on him. Oh my gosh. They're so excited. And that just makes me so excited. I'm happy to be here, you know, with Victoria and David and everyone. It's going to be such a fun game.
During the match, Kim was spotted sitting alongside tennis legend Serena Williams and NBA star LeBron James, plus Miami restaurateur and club owner David Grutman and his wife Isabella. Seated in another VIP section was Inter Miami co-owner David Beckham, his wife Victoria, as well as their youngest kids Cruz and Harper. After the final whistle, St. West got some FaceTime with Messi himself, which Kim called, quote, best day of their entire lives. Later in the night, Kim and Tristan were spotted out at dinner at Japanese steakhouse Gecko, a restaurant co-owned by David Grutman and Bad Bunny, who for months has sparked romance rumors with Kendall Jenner. Kim, Tristan, and the Grutmans later hit up David's famous nightclub, Live Miami, where DJ Khaled performed with Swiss Beats.
All right, guys. Seemed like they had a good time. And I like to see Kim happy. I know a lot of people give her a lot of grief, but with the whole Kanye West situation, it's nice to see her out and smiling, you know. All right, so we're going to close out on a sad note. At the age of 96, we just lost another one of our legends, none other than Tony Bennett. We're going to close out giving him the final story, reflecting on his life and career.
American musical icon Tony Bennett has died at the age of 96. His publicist, Sylvia Weiner, told the Associated Press that Bennett died in his home state of New York.
Yeah, Bennett was best known for songs like his signature 1962 hit, I Left My Heart in San Francisco. The artist has been praised for being one of the best pop performers of all time with a career spanning over 8 decades. NBC News Now anchor Morgan Radford takes a look back at his tremendous impact on the music industry.
Oh, the good life.
Tony Bennett.
I found you just in time.
The great singer of the Great American Songbook.
The way you look tonight.
His music defining a generation with shiny tuxedos, big bands, and smoky jazz joints.
I know I'd go from rags to riches.
But before he was Tony, he was Anthony Dominic Benedetto, a child of the Great Depression, born and raised by a single mother in Queens, New York.
When I was 10 years old, they said, we love the way you paint and we love the way you sing. And so I said, that's who I am.
He dropped out of high school to support his family at age 16 and was later drafted by the Army, serving in World War II.
I decided that when I get out of the Army, I'm going to go into show business.
He got his big break in 1949 when entertainer Bob Hope saw him singing in a New York City club and hired him with one suggestion, that he change his name to Tony Bennett.
The best is yet to come, and babe, won't that be fine?
A star was born.
San Francisco.
In 1962, Bennett topped the charts with his hit, I Left My Heart in San Francisco, winning his first of many Grammys.
As I approach the prime of my life.
As his career skyrocketed, he also became an activist in the civil rights movement while developing his other love, painting.
When you get lucky enough to nail one painting that really looks good, it's really a quiet celebration.
But there was a dark underbelly to his success. Bennett developed a drug addiction in the 1970s and took a 10-year hiatus. He made a comeback in the 80s, becoming a favorite of the MTV generation.
What do you say we do one for the MTV crowd?
Bennett married 3 times and raised 4 children. In 2007, he tied the knot with Susan Crowe after the two dated for decades. Meanwhile, his popularity continued to surge in the 2000s. when he recorded duets with megastars like Paul McCartney,
the very thought of you,
Elton John,
my fate is up to you,
and Lady Gaga.
That's why the lady is a tramp.
My whole life, I love what I do.
In 2021, the singer revealed his Alzheimer's diagnosis and announced both a final album and concert with Lady Gaga to mark his 95th birthday.
Yet I get a kick out of you.
A final farewell, but a lasting legacy.
What a life! I'm in love.
Morgan Radford, NBC News, New York.
When your legacy stretches from Frank.
All right, guys, before we close out, we're going to do our mantra for 2023, and it is, I am powerful, I am amazing, I'm awesome, I am enough. Remember to give yourself positive affirmations every single day. All righty, we're going to close out with two of my recent shorts. One's going to be featuring Tracy Ellis Ross, and the other, none other than Cardi B. All right, everyone, please like, share, and subscribe, and continue to support. And you can find me here on YouTube. I also have a backup channel called Let's Talk About It with Southernbelle74. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Spreaker. So I'm here, there, and a little bit of everywhere. I appreciate everybody's support, and have a great rest of your week.
Oh.